À 57 kilos, Amrik Singh de l'Angleterre en rouge contre Amrik du Canada en bleu.
On deck is boat number 31 at 57 kilos. Aldridge of New Zealand versus...
We have just begun the 57-kilo bout. Canada's Mike Berry with his back to you right now. He's wearing the blue against Satbar Singh of India. Singh is wearing the red. Now, Berry last night beat Zeladini of Australia 18-6, so he's striving to make his record a perfect 2-0, and right away he goes to the offensive, rolling Singh over onto his back to score points, Ole.
Mike's got him in trouble right off the bat, 125.5 pounds. Mike threw that nice arm throw. Didn't quite finish it clean enough, so he may lose a little in the exchange. Official awards 2, so Mike does indeed pick up the 4 for it. 4 points for 2 exposures. Singh from India picking up 1. He went momentarily on top of Mike and he picked up 1 control point.
So it is 4-1 then for Mike Berry of Canada early here in round number 1 of this 57-kilo bout. And only I would think that Ray Takahashi's gold medal win over Sudesh Kumar of India a short while ago here at the Alberta Gymnasium has inspired the Canadian team. Mike Berry has gone out very strong, just scored 2 more points to make it 6-1.
I agree.
Now he's got Singh in some trouble on his back.
I agree. Mike's all fired up. As we pointed out earlier, Mike is the workhorse of the team, puts in countless hours of hard conditioning, road work, weight work, so he can go a hard 9 minutes here and keep the pressure on for the full duration.
He continues to score points. If a wrestler holds his opponent with the shoulders towards the mat for 5 seconds, that is worth 3 points, and Berry has picked up those 3. Now it is 9-1. We are halfway through the first round. Berry is not famous for pinning his opponents, but he's doing his best to put Singh away in the early stages of this bout.
Nice aggressive action on Mike's part. Everything seems to be going in his direction with a 9-1 lead. He, as we mentioned, capable of working hard for the entire 9 minutes of the match, often getting himself into a little awkward situations because of his aggressiveness, sometimes shooting off balance or shooting prematurely, but definitely a winner.
Well, Singh has received a slight cut atop his nose.
He picks up that injury time that he's entitled to. He can take up to an accumulated 5 minutes for a break in the corner. Singh wrestling for England.
Injury time charge to Singh.
And they resume action in the middle. That's a traditional counter move there that Mike did. It's called the sprawl. If a man initiates attack toward your legs, your first reflex should be to sprawl the legs out of range. Now Mike should spin here. He should rotate round and round and eventually get behind Singh for that point.
Less than a minute to go in round number 1. Mike Berry establishing complete control of this bout against Singh of England. 9-1 is the score now. Berry seems to have tailed off slightly since his explosive start.
He's with a comfortable 8-point lead in the first round here. So Mike can settle down, pick his shots a little more strategically, and just pick the ones that are ready. Nice high crotch. Beautiful move. Did you see? Rotated on the axis, came in deep, rotated back on top of Singh for that lovely high crotch 1-point takedown.
Final seconds of round number 1 tick away. Berry has a 10-1 lead. Berry is the Canadian senior freestyle champion. He was 8th in the 1977 World Championships. Singh hasn't done too much since his competition in Christchurch in 1974, where he won the silver medal. Only 2 seconds to go in round number 1, and it's over.
Score at the end of the first round. Singh 1, Berry 10. Just like to announce that Singh was the silver medalist at Christchurch in 1974.
2 of this 57-kilo bout involving Mike Berry of Canada in the blue with his back to you right now against Amrik Singh of India in the red, just underway. And as we start the second round, Mike Berry leads 10-1 after a very explosive beginning in round number 1 only.
Just a scrambling spin behind point for Singh there. No real problem for Mike. He's got 8-point lead to play with a little bit. As we mentioned before, Mike, perhaps the most aggressive and most colorful member of the Canadian team at 125.5 pounds, loves to work. Extremely physical wrestler, got good power, got good ruggedness. He just likes to go the whole 9 minutes. He's not famous for pinning his man, that is, putting his man flat onto his back. Mike more often wins by decision or by points.
Well, in Singh, Berry is wrestling the silver medalist from Christchurch in 1974.
He's in deep. Now he's got to get a little tighter into the leg. No control here. Neither man is behind the other one, so we can't award a control point. Mike stretched out a little bit. That's bad body position. He should gather up, make sure that all his power is concentrated over his knees. He stretched a little bit. Out of bounds, and they stand them.
So 1 minute has elapsed in the second round of this bout between Mike Berry of Canada in the blue against Singh of India wearing the red. Berry has so far been in complete control. Berry is the Canadian senior freestyle champion. He was 8th in the world in 1977, 4th in the 1975 World Cup. He also, like Ray Takahashi of Canada, holds a black belt in judo. And only speaking of Ray Takahashi, I would think that his gold medal win, which we saw here a while ago, has inspired the rest of the Canadian team, because Mike Berry started as strong as I have ever seen him start a bout.
Well, we were very anxious with that match with Takahashi versus Kumar. Kumar having all the experience going into the match, but Ray sure took it to them. Conditioning played an important factor in addition to the fine technique that Ray was able to use. There's Mike being really physical up front. This is a head and arm series, and he's trying to spin behind. He does very easily. Now that's an indication that Singh from England is starting to tire. That was too easy a point for him to give away. Mike just literally stepped around to the side and dug out the 1 point.
So we have less than a minute remaining in round number 2, and Berry now has an 11-2 lead, as you can see on the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Again, Berry is wearing the blue and Singh is wearing the red. Singh shooting for a double leg takedown, but Berry counters very well.
Nice sprawl on Mike's part. Whenever Singh penetrates in for those legs, Mike just throws his hips back and does a sprawl, and that's the initial counter that he should be doing.
Heading into this bout, Berry was 1-0. Last night he beat Zeladini of Australia 18-6. So he is striving to make his record a perfect 2-0, which would put him in pretty good position to challenge for the gold medal in this 57-kilo class.
No action on here. I think the official is going to have to call a caution against one or the other wrestlers. We don't see too much scoring in this particular stage of the match, and they have to initiate more aggressiveness. Mike has dropped back a little bit with a comfortable lead. He's not taking it to Singh as he did in the first round. He's comfortable just to ride it out a little bit here.
So round number 2 will come to an end with Mike Berry holding a lead.
We saw it coming, Scott. Mike was just awarded a caution because Singh was just too passive, not aggressive enough, so Mike picks up an additional point.
So, make it 12-2 at the end of the second round. Singh 2, Berry 12. The third and final round of a 57-kilo bout between Canada's Mike Berry and Amrik Singh of England. Berry is wearing the blue. He's on the attack right now. Singh is wearing the red, and Berry rolls Singh over onto his back right away, going for the pin here in the early stages of round number 3. And as we start round number 3, Berry had a 12-2 lead. He's going to increase that here. Singh manages to escape only.
Nice series of moves on Mike Party. Threw Singh right onto his back. Was not able to secure the pin, but picked up exposure points. Every time, here he goes again. He's throwing Singh toward the back. No, a little sloppy. Singh comes on top. As we mentioned before, Mike had Singh's back exposed toward the mat surface, thereby picking up points or exposure points.
It is now 15-4 with that exchange of points, of which Berry got the better. Now, Berry last night beat Zeladini of Australia 18-6. So he is striving to make his record here a perfect 2-0. Berry is 24 years old, born in St. John, New Brunswick. This year he'll be entering law school at the University of Windsor. Again, he takes Singh to the mat for another single point.
There's
Make
a
it
sign of fatigue.
16-4.
Singh looks like he's starting to fatigue a little bit there. Another easy point for Mike. He simply stepped to the side and spun around behind Singh for that 1 point.
Only Berry might have put this match away when he started explosively in round number 1 and tried to put Singh away. He picked up a lot of points there. I'm wondering if Ray Takahashi's gold medal bout that we saw a while ago has inspired wrestlers like Berry.
I'm sure it's keyed him up for this match. To see young Ray Takahashi, just a 19-year-old junior, win the Commonwealth Games is a real inspiration for Mike. He came out hot and flying in the first round, scoring heavily in the first 2 minutes, but has settled it down for a little more conservative wrestling here toward the end.
Well, he does not really have to go all out now. He holds a 12-point lead. 16-4 is the score. We are halfway through the final round.
Look at this. He's on top of him.
He's going for the pin again.
Beautiful.
But Singh manages to escape. Now in Singh, Berry is wrestling the silver medalist in this class from Christchurch, the 1974 Commonwealth Games.
Mike at 125.5 pounds in the blue singlet is considered maybe the hardest working member of our freestyle senior team. Loves to wrestle, usually goes the full 9 minutes. He has the conditioning to do so. On occasion, in his aggressiveness, he will shoot out of balance or out of control and get himself into a little bit of trouble, but he's done a great job in this match here. A nice, comfortable 18-4 lead. He should ride it out with no problems at all.
Less than a minute to go.
No control here, Scott. It looks like somebody's should be awarded points in this situation, but really there's no control. Neither wrestler is behind and in control of the other one, so they both stand up for more action.
Well, in Christchurch in 74, Canadian wrestlers asserted themselves as #1 in the Commonwealth, and it looks like they're going to do the same here in Edmonton, perhaps in an even bigger way. Earlier this evening, George Ganowski in 48 kilos assured himself of at least the silver medal. Ray Takahashi won the gold in 52 kilos, as we mentioned. And Mike Berry of Canada is going to put himself in pretty good condition to go on and challenge for the gold in this 57-kilo class. He scores another point by taking Singh to the mat, getting behind to show he's in control. So now it's 19-4. We are in the final 10 seconds.
Another sign of superior conditioning on Mike's part. I think there's going to be a proud group down in St. John, New Brunswick, watching Mike on his way to the top here. His feature bout will be tomorrow evening against the Indian wrestler in the 125-pound division.
There it is, the end of the bout. So Mike Berry of Canada defeats Amrik Singh of England 19-4, and Berry will go on to challenge for the gold medal. Canada score 19-4.
Le gagnant du match, Berry du Canada par un compte de 19-4.
Next bout, bout number 31 at 57 kilos. Aldridge of New Zealand in red versus Zeladini of Australia in blue. Referee, Data of India. Judge Sackman of Canada.